Many people still play GTA 5 online because of the vehicles. It's also probably my favorite part of the game. But before I get into it, I do need to mention a couple of things. Obviously, GTA 5 online was not intended for roleplay. That's what games like 5's are good for. Or an add-on, I should say, I'm not too sure. I'll get into the details later on why these vehicles aren't intended for roleplay use. Everyone also knows how GTA 5 focuses on the arcade style of driving. Alright, I'll just get the basic things out of the way. In terms of lights, we got our high beams and low beams. That's it. We don't have turning signals. We don't have hazard lights, but there is a light above the license plate. Moving on to a different part of the car. Mirrors in vehicles are either very low quality or just don't work at all. My mirror isn't even detecting the massive semi-truck behind me. Same goes for the external ones. They seem to only detect the general layout of the map. Moving on, vehicles don't have a manual start option. When you get in the driver's seat of any vehicle, it'll start automatically. So I guess we aren't allowed to just sit in the driver's seat without letting the car idle. I definitely have a few things to say about vehicle interiors. All three of the pedals are 2D, although I don't think that's the case for all vehicles. When you drive cars in GTA 5, your legs don't move at all. Accelerating nothing, braking nothing. When I turn, I don't know what I'm doing. Speaking of the interior, it always annoyed me how you can't even completely look up or down. I can't even see half of the steering wheel when I try to look down all the way. The only way to see the complete outside of your vehicle is if you have a weapon out. How convenient, I'm at a gas station. That's not what I meant to do, but it was worth it. What I meant to say was, we can't use the gas stations for our vehicles. Apparently they have an infinite amount of fuel, because there's no place to insert gasoline. Sorry, okay, it's just so tempting. The final thing I want to talk about for now is windows. Before you say anything, you can't actually roll them down. If you stick your arm out the window without holding anything, yes, the window will roll down. Well, technically it just disappears, but at least the window is open. Well, how do you roll it back up? You just can't. Well, here I am back in GTA Online, and I'll tell you exactly why. Window tint is something that always confused me also in this game. There's no tint, light smoke, dark smoke, and limo. It tints everything except the front windshield. Well, you might be wondering why, and that's what I was wondering also. The GTA 5 map is based off of LA, and LA is in California. What am I trying to say here? California has very strict laws against front windshield tint. Well, I don't have headlights either, but we don't talk about that. But here's what doesn't make sense to me. GTA 5 Online revolves around crime, but we can't have something like windshield tint? You probably wouldn't really be able to see where you're driving with windshield tint, but we have a third-person camera, so I wouldn't really see the issue. I really gotta stop doing that. Okay, this is the final thing I have to say. I'm wearing all of my hats. If I get into a convertible car, one of the hats is gone. But that's probably because this car has an openable and closable roof, since you can't wear hats in a vehicle that has a closed roof. There's one more thing I need to do before ending this video.